What up, we field? What up, y'all? What it do? Welcome back to the wheat field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears of Wheat Tarot Show, where you show enough, never know what you gon' get. We need some little lip gloss, beloved. Man, we just had a great conversation with one of our beloveds. His name is DeMarcus Brewster, aka Pharaoh 33. He is the host of an amazing podcast called Seeking Knowledge Podcast. I think I posted it to the community page a time or two. We've guest starred on his podcast a couple of times, beloved. And the conversations are always amazing. And today's conversation was no different. Absolutely dynamic conversation on absentee fatherism. We were attacking the subject of fathers' presence and the negative impact that is left when fathers are missing. Definitely issues with the impact of mothers being missing and the impact that mothers have on their children. But today's conversation was just focused on that aspect, and we are looking forward to expanding the topic. Already titled this one Part 1, because we were looking at the negative impacts, but when there also are some positive impacts, especially depending on the person individually and whether or not that figure, their paternal figure, was healthy. Because if they're not healthy, then them being absent may be actually protecting you from something. So there's positivity in that. We're gonna light the candle. White candle, get some good positive energy. I also feel some cedar. So we're gonna see if we can get this to burn, because typically it hasn't really. Look. And I don't know if it's something that needs to dry out, or maybe my lighter is just dying. That could be too. So let's see if we can get something off the candle that we just lit. And smudge the space, cleanse the energy, refresh it. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of smoke, beloved. For all of the cheapers, hope you guys had a great 420. You know, a lot of people feel like they get downloads and in touch with the spirit after they are, under the influence of the chiba, the cannabis, the flower, beloved. We don't smoke. We don't, not that. So, but we get it. We do get it, beloved. Yes. Keep the party going. You know what I'm saying? For whatever mood you in, and for whenever you get this, whatever you do on your own time in that regard specifically is your business. No judgment from us, beloved, none at all. We don't judge, period. We try not to. You know, we try to be real cognizant about judgments in general. You know, so however you connect to the spirit, however you operate on your journey, as long as it's, you know, taking you to a higher place, helping you reach your highest self. And sometimes you have to go through the darkness to get there. All the time we do. You know, going inside and self-reflection and healing is a part of the journey, and it's not easy to do. It's not. I read a post of someone saying that they wish people, you know, self-reflection. Like, that's more hurtful than anything in terms of revenge. And it could be, right? You know, because to reflect on self, to face your own shadows is heavy. It really, really is. You get to deal with self and understand the choices that you make, why you make them, and work through the change should you choose to do so. And that's not easy in no regard, beloved. It's just not. You want this, these, no. We left a couple messages last night. Hopefully y'all go and check them out if you feel so inclined. I'm feeling Soul Journey. You want this. If you feel like you resonate with the title, the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, they pick the titles. You know what I mean? So if it's something that grab you, check it out. It may be something in there for you. If it's not, you know, I love you, Ashe. You know, it's plenty of other messages. We just reached 1.8K messages between videos and messages and shorts, 545, and we just said that, you know, I feel change is coming. You want this too? This, no. I feel like we got the line up. We may want to get something else off the shelf. I'm feeling this one. Thank you to the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega. We see Six of Swords moving from dark to calm to healing to a brighter day. We see Four of Cups. Somebody may be feeling a certain kind of way. It could have caused them to move forward. They may be moving forward, but just don't feel so very good about it. You know, about the prospects of opportunity when they get to the other side. We see working on self, working on, you know, I see dedication and commitment, like being committed and dedicated to self, to feeling better, to moving towards a brighter day, or even discovering why you feel a certain kind of way with these emotions, why the riches and the wealth of the world of the materialism is just not enough, beloved. It's not. See, that's that Hierophant energy. We feel like somebody may be changing their belief system, you know, working on changing their mindset. I'm hearing the word repentance. And repentance is not just like a religious thing. It's just literally changing your mindset, changing your behavior, you know, forgiveness of self, asking the divine for its forgiveness. See, Five of Cups. Somebody definitely went through something. And I'm feeling coming in partnership with the divine with the Three of Coins. Allowing the Most High God to use you, or wanting to step into your Dharma. I feel it. 7 spiritual laws of success. We're going to get it. We see 10 of Cups here. You know, wanting happy families, you know, healthy families, healthy dynamics, so that this modeling of a relationship, you know, which you're invested in with the 7 of Pentacles, which you're working hard for, has an impact, a legacy on the children, something that they can carry forward. And again, I feel balance, I feel happiness, I feel fruitfulness, I feel the range, the full spectrum, beloved. We see Empress. We were just talking about mothers, mothering, even a nurturing energy. And a nurturing energy oftentimes is missing, not saying all the time, beloved, because it's a lot of men who have that nurturing and sensitive heart and spirit. And a lot of times it can get fucked over by toxic feminines, women who, what they saw modeled, what they learned in those formative years has set their disposition in such a way where they don't, understand what true love is, Ashe. They just don't. 4 of Cups energy. Somebody feeling it. We see the Temperance angel. We see patience with self. I feel forgiveness. I feel healing. I'm feeling touch and base with the spirit. I'm feeling somebody being surrounded by spirits. I'm hearing Passover loved ones as well. Daughter of Cups. You know what I mean? Page energy, young, could be inner child healing, it could be inner wounds, it could be forgiveness, it could be apologizing onto self, it could be repentance. That's true. You know, getting some clarity about the things that went on in childhood or your formative years, about healing that space so that you can move forward and create healthy families. Tower moment. It could be a rude awakening. It could be, you know, sudden upheaval. You know, something that moves you away from something. It could be multiple towers that you've experienced in life, like over and over and over again. And trying to get some understanding on why do they keep happening. you know, wanting things to change, move forward into a new cycle. And oftentimes we dig into, you know, the workings and the inner workings of what happened in the past cycles so that we can open the doorway, the gateway to move into a new cycle. See, past cycles, Six of Cups, things that happened in the past, formative years. I'm definitely feeling childhood healing. I'm feeling healing your lineage. Another theme that has been coming up is individual changes that affect the collective, right? The wheat nation, the wheat field in general. As each particular wheat changes and understands and masters self, doing it individually changes the collective wheat, right? I know in this arena, you know, we see Three of Cups, doing it together. Each person individually changes the collective, and then we all celebrate the change, you know, having things revealed onto all of us. And it is, I feel like the tapestry, because we are all connected, see? Ten of Coins, that's family. It heals us. It heals, I felt lineage. I feel legacy. Shot of Coins, King of Earth, doesn't want that, beloved. It just doesn't. It wants to keep us trapped, keep us working in the same traps, you know, that have been laid, that we just may not recognize the impact and the depth of it. What I do love in this day and age is a lot of people who do podcasts, who are spreading knowledge, who are having conversations. One of them that I like is Tonight's Conversations. I can't think of this guy's name, but it's a panel of fairly young people who are having conversations about the dynamics of relationships and how we relate to one another in the issues. Some things I agree with, I do, because they are, I feel, very good points and they are very valid. And some of it is like, you know, I think we could go deeper with that and really explore. I know many people have seen Keita Rose. You know, she does TikToks and she always be speaking on some stuff, and she's on that panel too. We see inspiration. We see divinely guided inspiration. I feel divinely guided conversations. You know, things that may be the spirit giving you ideas or what you need in terms of healing, in terms of self-discovery, discovering your own. I hear demons, but your own mindset. I'm feeling individual personal revelation. You know, see, that's that priest energy, you know. And I'm feeling somebody that's being divinely guided, somebody divinely guided to lead, taking the inspiration to lead self forward. And I feel like that impact is going to affect others. Again, individual change that affects the whole, you know, leaving legacy, taking the first step to go in a different direction, to walk away from the traps that have been laid for us in society and move in a different direction. See, the traps, Shah of Coins, King of Earth, you know, something that, quite frankly, benefits from people being off balance. And this is not to any one particular group of people. It's, you know, it's like the haves and the have-nots. It's only a small percent of people who actually control resources. And when people start to think differently and they start to make individual changes that affect the collective we, then there's energies and forces that don't want that to happen. They want us to feel the energy of separatism, like we don't have the same issues, and it's based on things that's superficial. When we do, we experience many of the same issues. Do we experience it in the same way always? Absolutely not. But it's still the same issues. Oops. Seven of Swords, definitely deceit, deceitful strategies, steal resources, lying and cheating, manipulation. We see Son of Coins is here. I gotta get this text. 7 spiritual laws and 5 Deepak chakra. We also see the laws of power that are over there. I'm feeling something in that are just the laws of power that have been established by the people in power, the powers that be. And not just specific people, but I'm feeling rulers of earth, rulers of material, rulers of resources, things that they hoard that people need. Like, people talk about all the time we shouldn't have to pay for water. But, I mean, it's the thing about, delivering clean drinking water. Like, irrigation systems don't lay themselves. Cleaning systems don't manage and maintain themselves. You have to pay for that delivery system, that delivery mechanism. But should it be against the law for me to collect rainwater? Absolutely not, beloved. It's a limit to this shit. We come to page 111, and this number has been showing up quite frequently. This is in, what chapter is this? It's actually the summary and the conclusion of the book. And it says, we are travelers on a cosmic journey, stardust, swirling and dancing in the eddies and whirlpools of infinity. Life is eternal, but the expressions of life are ephemeral, ephemeral. I can't get it out right. It don't want me to say it like that or something. Moral. Ephemeral, ephemeral. We're gonna go with that. That feels good. It's ephemeral, it's momentary and transient. Gautama Buddha, the father of Buddhism, once said, "This existence of ours is as transient as autumn clouds. To watch the death and birth of beings is like looking at the movements of a dance. A lifetime is like a flash of lightning in the sky." And I'm feeling 2 cards, the Tower card with the lightning that tears down foundation, and also the Empress card, the birth and death of beings is like looking at the movements of a dance. A lifetime is like a flash of lightning in the sky, rushing by like a torrent down a steep mountain. We have stopped for a moment to encounter each other, to meet, to love, to share. This is a precious moment, but it is transient. It doesn't last forever, beloved. The moment is born and then it transitioned on to death. And we definitely saw the wheel, a different cycle coming in, change being the only constant, beloved, right? It is a little parentheses in eternity. If we share with caring, lightheartedness, and love, we will create abundance and joy for each other. And then this moment will have been worthwhile. Yes, somebody may be called to authorship because it flipped the page about the author. So somebody may have a book about that in terms of your life experiences. It could have been childhood to adulthood, how things have developed for you, the things that you've gone through, how you've healed individually, and what impact has your healing had on your community, whether it's the greater community at large, whether it is your immediate community, but I definitely feel that for somebody. Yeah. Trustworthy guidance. I feel like somebody is going to give that trustworthy guidance. And the person that we spoke with, co-hosting on our podcast, Marcus Brewster, is an author. He just recently released another book, a children's book, but he's also done a memoir as well. We see in the summary of conclusion, it says the 7 spiritual laws of success are powerful principles that will enable you to attain self-mastery. And that's great, because one of the things of the last week that we have been talking about, especially over the last couple of messages, is self-mastery, a sense of mastering self. We spoke about it here today in terms of individual change, repentance, recognition of past behavior, and digging deep into it, rooting it out and transmuting that energy, changing your behavior, changing how you speak, changing your thoughts, what you accept in and what you reject and repel out, and ultimately how you express yourself, how you act, how you behave, right? If you put your attention on these laws and practice the steps outlined in this book, if you don't have this book, I highly recommend it. 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra, beloved. You can get it off Amazon, one of the biggest bookstores on the planet. It says, you will see that you can manifest anything, all the affluence, money, and success that you desire. Trustworthy guidance. This is, you will see that your life becomes more joyful and abundant. See, we saw somebody with riches and wealth, or the opportunity to have that, or they've acquired it, but it's still not fulfilling, because financial success is only one pillar of abundance. And if that's the only pillar that you have, with the other 3 pillars missing, you are going to be unfulfilled. I'm feeling those 3 cups, right? If those 3 pillars or 3 wands or 3 cups are missing, and only thing you have is wealth, then you definitely gonna feel like you're missing something. The things that money cannot buy, beloved. It says, for these laws are also the spiritual laws of life that make living life worthwhile. It says, for these laws are also the spiritual laws of life that make living worthwhile. There is a natural sequence for the application of these laws in your daily life. They may help you remember them. The law of pure consciousness. The law of pure consciousness is first. The law of pure consciousness is experienced through silence, meditation, hermit energy, receiving those downloads, revelations about self and about everything, right? It says through non-judgment, and that's what we were saying in the beginning, not judging anything. Don't judge yourself, don't judge others. Through communion with nature, getting outside and looking at the natural laws, how do things operate, not just what's written. I mean, even this, you can compare it to nature, beloved, and see how does it match up. It says, and it is activated by the law of giving. Law of giving, you are a natural human being or spiritual essence living in a human vessel, experiencing this plane, and you are always in the law of giving and receiving, just by breathing. We talked about trees, healing your lineage, healing self, what you are connected to, rooted to. When you breathe out, you give carbon dioxide. When they breathe out, they give us oxygen. I mean, green plants, green living things, all of it, we are giving onto them and they are giving onto us. How do we exponentiate the giving out in goodness, and doing it naturally? The principle here is to learn to give what you seek, giving out what you seek. If you seek love and joy, then give out love and joy. Peace, love, and light, beloved. But if you notice that what you are putting out is anger and frustration or discontentment, then what do you expect for the universe to return onto you, beloved? We're even talking about karmics and doing magic and spells and incantations. What you speak out returns onto you. You are putting that energy out into the ether. You are telling the universe what you want, beloved. It's always a projection of self. So to master self, to master how you think or what thoughts you receive, what you reject, you can see it, release it. You can see it, okay, I'm going to take that in, I'm going to hold it, I'm going to allow it to filter through this heart space and see what we could do with it, what we can create from it and be secure in it, because that's what we're going to get back, beloved. Offer it up. It says, that's how you activate the law of consciousness. If you seek affluence, give affluence. If you seek money, give money. If you seek love, appreciation, and affection, then learn to give love, appreciation, and affection. Through your actions in the law of giving, you activate the law of karma. You create good karma. And good karma makes everything in life easy. You notice that you don't have to expend a lot of effort to fulfill your desires, which automatically leads you to the understanding of the law of least effort. When everything is easy and effortless, and your desires keep getting fulfilled, you spontaneously begin to understand the law of intention and desire. What do you intend and what is it that you desire? Sitting in that hermit space and getting in touch with you, self-mastery reveals that onto you. What do you desire? What are your intentions? How are you behaving? How are you speaking? What are you giving? That explains what we're getting back, beloved. Fulfilling your desires with effortless ease makes it easy for you to practice the law of detachment. The law of detachment means that I am not attached to the results or how they come in. I set my intention, I set my desire, this is what I'm giving out, this is what I'm emitting. I understand that I'm always in the law of giving and receiving, and I understand that everything is consciousness, that I create. I am created from consciousness, and I create from consciousness. Everything is possible. Everything. And therefore, I allow the universe to deliver it. It works things out. It could use chaos and conflict in order to deliver my desire. But am I attaching to something that makes it difficult, where I am restraining the universe from doing its work to deliver what it is exactly that I want? Sometimes things fall away. It has to fall away. It maybe came in to teach you something, to prepare you, to align you for your true intention and desire. But if you hold on and you stay stuck, then how do you get what you really want? Finally, as you begin to understand all the above laws, you begin to focus on your true purpose. True purpose, your dharma. Your true purpose in life, which leads to the law of dharma. Through this law, through the use of this law, by expressing your unique talents and fulfilling the needs of your fellow humans, you begin to create whatever you want, whenever you want it. You become carefree and joyful, and your life becomes an expression of unbounded love. Light on voluntary escape. Thank you to the Alpha and Omega bless you for bringing this message onto me for self-edification, onto your wheat. Allow me to overflow and reach the wheat that this is intended for. Allow them to receive it. Magnetize them to this space so that they may hear, they may see, they may believe, beloved. Allow them to overflow and we come together and meet in the middle with unity, harmony for the sake of wisdom, peace, and love. We see Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. And the music just stopped. We don't understand why, but it literally, the application just closed. All right. It says, Queen of Swords. I bring you the fruits of my experiences. We talked about somebody maybe going into authorship, using their testimony, the fruits of their experiences. I bring you the fruits of my experiences with the inevitable losses and separation that comes with life. Why wallow in self-pity? Use your intelligence to understand emotional situations, and you'll transform sorrow into wisdom. My sword of logic and reason cuts through the confusion and doubt that arise from misfortunes and seeming failures. I rally inner strength so that you can carry on courageously, even with life's inevitable limitations. I embrace challenges with vigor and willingness, transmuting fear into focused energy. To some, it looks as if I have a natural ability to get things done. But in fact, this is a skill I developed through past activities. I have learned to align my strong will with higher principles so that I work with assurance, working with those 7 spiritual laws, not just the laws of power, but the laws that are natural, the laws that are spiritual, the laws that you couldn't get away from even if you wanted to. There's nowhere that you could go where the law of consciousness does not apply. There's nowhere that you could go where the law of giving and receiving does not apply. Think about it. Those are constant. It says, I apply reason to all aspects of life. You want to read that over again? I have learned to align my strong will with higher principles so that I work with assurance, self-assurance, full assurance, moving from faith to confidence to show enough self-assuredness. Again, you can't tell me I ain't a brown-skinned girl with a black and gray hoodie and a black, I said black, it is black, it's got black letters on the back, but a gray Scully with black letters on it. You can't tell me that. I'm showing enough self-assured on that. Like, if you tell me that, I'm going to stop talking to you because that's just foolish. Anywho, it says, I apply reason to all aspects of life and strive for harmony in all types of relationships. I foster tolerance and generosity of the heart. My key phrase is the queen of perception. How do you see it? Anything else? Nope. What up, Yazzie? Oh, what up, Yazzie? Oh, what up, Yazzie? Oh, what up, Yazzie? Hey, 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 let's get it, my week, let's get it. Hey, get it, my week, let's get it. Oh, let's get it. Yes. Felt like I want to dap on that. I'm telling y'all, look. We see Chariot moving forward. We saw the 6 of Swords moving to calmer waters. We saw the wheel. Things are changing. The flow coming in. Woo! High Priestess. Secrets revealed. The World card. Things is changing. Going into a whole nother cycle, yo. But have some secrets about self-revealed as you go into this new cycle. You know what I mean? Sitting into that space and allowing the Most High God reveal something onto you. How you connect to the Most High. I'm just saying the highest, the Most High. The highest of all the high. Like they can't get no higher, beloved. Okay? Sunshine, happiness. I feel like some secrets being revealed gonna lead you to happiness, lead you to illumination, help you see some ish perception. All right? Let's get it. Trustworthy guidance. I'm feeling. Anything else in here? All right. The wheel, fortune, karma, dharma is good, beloved. It's good for you. It's good for us. Good for you. Good for me too. Yes. Trustworthy guidance is here. Definitely feeling authorship again, but I feel you being guided in the spirit. Secrets revealed. Like I feel like that secrets, the spirit of the Most High God is trustworthy guidance and changing direction. The wheel is changing cycle. I'm talking about we moving. Six of Swords, moving to calmer waters, changing in direction. Child of the Most High God. Look at this baby angel up here reading. Saying, this is where I'm supposed to go. You're lost. I'm going to this family over here on this map. See, that's okay. Funny thing. We saw the Empress earlier. Okay, we saw the Page of Cups. Could be a child, a young person. I'm seeing this baby with the stork with the map right here. Look at that. They got a map. It's a map. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's a map. And the baby angel coming down and saying, this is where this baby is going. And the baby pointing. Look at that. The baby is pointing like over there. And the baby might be saying over there. The angel saying, oh, don't go that way. You know, change in direction. The changes you're experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now in the future, so follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. Now, here's something just a little bit on topic, off topic. You know whatever, 36 when we just said it. So, kids be like, I ain't asked to come here. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did ask to be here. You asked to come here, and contrary to popular belief, what has been revealed onto thee is that we choose where we going. We choose. I mean, it's contracted. Soul contracts, family, right? That's why the family that you create is oftentimes more critical and more important than the family that you were born into. Because the family that you were born into, leading back to the podcast topic, right, could have been a situation that you needed in order to gain the skills, the knowledge, and abilities to do the thing that you were destined to do. Like, it was there to grow you, to learn you, to show you something, to put you on a pathway for your dharma, for your journey. That's why as adults, we become responsible to go inside of self, to repent, not just for the things that we've done, but just to change our mindset, to change the behavior, to change your perception, how you see things. Queen of Swords energy. Learning that you gained all these skills from past experiences. And now you can see things differently. You apply that knowledge and that intellect towards your dharma, towards your future. It makes life easy, depending on how you see things. Again, perception, let's get it. Trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea, Ace of Wands, as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. And ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything you need related to this idea. Be open to receiving the support, because see, the way that it come in may be something that you got to detach from. Don't be attached to how you think the support is supposed to come, because it may not be that. Because see, the Most High God, the divine, knows how to bring everything together. So it could bring it to you in a way that's, for you, distasteful. It may be sour. It may be salty instead of sweet. But it's what you need in order to provide you direction, the ideas, the inklings, that they're going to give you so that you could do what you came to do. Because you did ask to be here. You did ask to come. You did accept the assignment. But sometimes we had to realize what the assignment is. See, we had that as a mean, oh, they got the assignment. They understood the assignment. Do you understand your assignment and everything that was built in it in order for you to complete it and come out victorious? Let's get it. This one. Fresh air. We see a mother and a child. Again, I feel like this child is chosen. I do. But I also feel like get outside in the fresh air. Get out into the open. Sit and observe the nature, laws of nature in action. Like just be quiet and listen. Listen to the soundtrack of nature. Listen to the birds chirp. Listen to the rustle of the leaves. Listen to the rain, if it's raining, and how it's beating down the rhythm that it makes. Listen to the buzzing of bees going by. Watch them as they move from flower to flower, picking up resources. See how they operate in the hive. The collective work that they do to create something so sweet like honey, and they do it naturally. We can go deeper, but we ain't gonna get into it. But I'm saying you can see the variety of life everywhere that is diverse, and that all of creation itself, like nobody separates like the different types of ants. Like we can count species, but it's still the animal kingdom. You know, it's like, I don't know. Y'all get what we saying. Time to go. Time to move forward. I see you shining your light, taking your light with you. Your body needs refreshment from oxygenated air generated by grass, trees, plants, and flowers. And we talked about giving and receiving. We give out carbon, they give us oxygenated air. You know, we breathe that in. You might need to get into some air and breathe in some fresh air, some fresh oxygen. Go lean up against a tree and read a book, or while you writing your ideas and brainstorming, get out in nature, go to the park and do it. We see spend time outside today as near to Mother Nature's cradle as possible. Open your curtains, which we did. We opened the curtains in the bathroom, in the bedroom, you know, just to crack them and let the light in. I don't have blinds, so we don't want the whole neighborhood seeing in. But at the end of the day, we want to let some light in, Ashe. Okay, it says, open your windows and curtains to refresh your home as well. Time to go. The sun sets and rises each day, birth and death, okay? And it is the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life. See the beauty in every ending, knowing that the sun will rise again, beloved, it shall. And know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. Somebody going into a whole new cycle. The collective is going through a whole new cycle, and we each experience it individually. And it is a profound experience to master self as you go through the cycles of life, learning from each experience. Again, you can't have no testimony without the test, beloved. If you are author, or you're going to put out some sort of content, or you're going to be an influence in your community, you done had to been through some shit. Something that makes you relatable, something that you can counsel on, something that you can give out. You came here to do a job and you chose your route. Don't click off, because I'm just a messenger. I'm just saying. Ground yourself. Look at those flowers. And we was just talking about that. We got a split too here, beloved. Entrepreneurship. You see that fire being lit? Look at all that darkness around them, and you taking in your light and lighting other people's light. Traveling, moving from one yard to another yard, an angel, light in the fire. And they definitely got others either chasing them or after them that's coming out the darkness, Or you done lit they fire and that's your community that you done lit up. Look at them folks in the background with them little lights back there. But you the person that's going forward, that's actually lighting other lights, igniting passions, waking people up. Who knows what your lot entails? I mean, LOT, how many people that's in your lot? Are you a David energy? Somebody that's been tasked to watch over a flock of sheep? You don't know. Out there singing the praises to the Most High God, after the Most High God's heart, and doing it all by yourself. We hermit energy, having secrets revealed onto you, communing, intimate relationship with the highest beloved, not even knowing what you were sent for, everything that you go through because a negative spirit been tasked to come after you by the Most High God itself. To do that, to persecute you, to chase you, to put those obstacles in place so that it could grow you, it could develop you, it could give you the testimony. And all, David wasn't perfect either. Okay? But that doesn't mean that repentance and recompense and restoration wasn't a whole thing, I say, because David became king. Ground yourself. When you detach, there go that word again, detachment. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. Your attention and your work is needed on the earth. So you came back to do a job, an assignment. Understanding the assignment, that is something that's needed to ignite people. I mean, your flock, your lot is waiting for you, your community, those ones that you will have an impact on. It says, we are helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. Spiritual and material. Then we see somebody with the 4 cups. They may have had all the material in the world, but the spiritual might have been missing. And so therefore they were still unfulfilled, beloved. It's up to you. Let's get some messages from the universe. Get money. Yeah, that's what somebody was thinking about. You are safe. You are protected. The worst is behind you. You are ready to move beyond challenges that were set for you, Six of Swords energy. Ready to move forward. Cycle changing. Wheel. Fortune, karma, divine timing, understanding the lessons, getting it, Queen of Swords energy, change your perspective, change your vision, change your understanding. Thank you. Y'all, just because something is not happening right now doesn't mean that it will never happen. Divine timing is at play. Did the Most High God just say divine timing? Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I love y'all. I love the Most High God. I love doing this work. I love being on assignment, and I love understanding the assignment, getting more understanding, secrets revealed daily. This journey wasn't the smoothest or the most pleasant, but everything is coming together. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over. Hold on. This card says lately, but the Most High God had to skip lately because it may not have been lately. It could have been a whole lifetime, beloved, since childhood, specifically. Dancing. So this machine. Oh, baby. Okay. No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief, assuredness, okay, that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. That's why I said it wasn't lately. It's been a long road for somebody. Chosen since birth, on assignment. Oh, it's been a long road, beloved, since you slid up out that thing. I'm just saying. Right on into situations, conflict, chaos, all of it, right from birth. Didn't understand that you needed that because it was a part of the assignment. What is meant for you won't pass you by. What is meant for you won't pass you by. You will never have to force. You'll never have to force. Law of least effort. Effortless ease. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing. There go those words again. Divine timing. Yes, we have two. Divine timing is at play. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. Which principle? Detachment. Yo. Surrender. I surrender. I can release my need to control. Releasing the need to control. That's a big one, Lee. Because depending on your circumstances and coming up and what you saw, if everything felt out of control, you could have developed a defense mechanism to control. Happiness. Happiness. Love and happiness. Something that'll make you do wrong, make you do right. Well, woo. Love and happiness. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. Yes. If it feels good, spreading joy and delight and love and lightheartedness, if you put that out, you're going to get it back, beloved. You want this one? Guilt. Release it. Guilt. Can you be guilty and happy? Especially if you're seeing other people who are not happy. It's almost like survivor syndrome, like happiness syndrome. Like you happy in a room full of people that's unhappy and they looking at you like, what you so happy about? I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Repentance. And don't feel no kind of way about it. You know what I mean? If you releasing something that don't assist your soul's growth, let it go. People don't understand it. That's their thing to work out, beloved 5202. Gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude for all things that you have been through because they have culminated to prepare you. Like all of it coming together has prepared you for the work that you have come to do. It was a part of the assignment. We see service. See? It was a part of the work that you come to do. It was a part of the service. I feel good when I can help others. You are going to help others with your service. And don't feel bad about it. And a lot of it, look, there go that word, failure. Things that happened in the past that did not go well gave you this different purview, a different outlook, a different vision, giving you inspiration on how to change things, beloved, how to turn the wheel, how to change the dial. And you doing that individually will affect the community that you have been assigned to. This one. Alpha says, growth. It was all there to grow you. All there to grow you. You will have gratitude for the growth that you see within you and within your immediate community. Even if you just touch one, beloved, and that one touches another one, and that one touches a one, then what is the outreach through osmosis, beloved? I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Anything else, this one? Patience, divine timing. I accept that everything happens in divine order. The Most High so good. Woo! Let's get this. Anything else after this? That's it. All right. We see Four of Pentacles. Pulling back your energy. You may be pulled into yourself. You know. I'm feeling Hermit. Empress. See? Empress. Mother maybe want to hold on to you. You know. May not understand why you want to do what you want to do. We see Ten of Pentacles. See? They may not understand why you want to do what you want to do. A certain service. Three of Pentacles. How you want to work, collaborate with, I feel. We see Temperance in the spirit. How are you working for the kingdom doing tarot? You know what I mean? It could be some, I'm just using that as an example because people often separate tarot as divinity when everything is operating under the divine. So in our opinion, everything is in divinity. For the Most High God is the author of all things. And it's very hard for people to kind of marry that, mesh it. Oftentimes they separate it, and it's very oxymoronic, right? For us to have the understanding that there is a creator that creates all things, but then say, oh, that's not of God. Wait a minute, what? Ten of Pentacles. I feel kingdom work, growth. I feel legacy. I feel like whatever you do is going to be fulfilling. And I feel like you're doing it on a spiritual journey. Eight of Cups. So we see that wand, that person walking with the staff, that divine inspiration, that idea that sets you off. But it's definitely obstacles. We see emotion. We see most of the moon covered up, so you may be operating in a sense of darkness without complete understanding and illumination. We see Nine of Pentacles. We see somebody moving forward alone, but gaining strength. Strength and fruitfulness. I feel the fruit of your labors, the fruit of the test. We see Three of Pentacles, again, collaborating, the Alpha and Omega, and you are the vessel that they are using who's actually doing the work. Four of Swords, we see healing, we see meditation. I feel death and rebirth also. You know, resting, being rejuvenated, being restored and replenished. Beloved, I hear to your former grace, something about you being restored to your former grace, your rightful place. Yes. Something about that, because I definitely feel Earth Angel energy. Lighting people's fire. I hear high ranking. Yeah. You are the weak. Definitely chosen for good bread. And whatever you create is going to feed others. Seven of Wands. You may, is this fight in reverse? Seven of Wands. It's not going to be a lot of effort. You know, the fight is in reverse. You know, you may have... You've turned away from conflict, from fighting. You've turned away from it. I'm feeling, I hear turn the other cheek. Three of Cups. Definitely communicating. Community. I hear communicating. You're communicating something out to this community, and you're doing it, I feel, with a sense of love and compassion and ease. It's not no fight. It's not resistance. It's not... You don't need to feel the need to protect yourself or defend yourself in this. Knight of Cups. I feel love offering. We see Page of Cups. You know, I'm definitely feeling like a chosen child. You know, it's Ace of Pentacles. It's an opportunity. Six of Cups. It's an opportunity to either heal the past through healing self, a new beginning, full energy, coming away from stress, chaos, anxiety, you know, things like that. Judgment. I feel non-judgmental, but I also feel like lifting up, raising up, giving something up. Page of Pentacles. We see a new focus, maybe changing your focus away from lies and deceit. You could be focused on the lies and deceit, you know, using it to learn something, you know, or the lies and deceit taught you something, and it may have given you your focus, giving you your line of study. So depending on what happened to you in your upbringing, could have been the focal point of studying. Like you could have become like a psychologist, you could have been an investigator, you could have become, you know, something, whatever that desire is, whatever even you're going to write about, authorship, speaking out, communication, because Queen of Swords with the air sign, the sword can also think of toxic communication. How you testify is based on the test. Page of Cups. You know, offering something, some sort of love, compassion, forgiveness, empathy, sympathy, right? Understanding even is in that cup. Something to feed others with the fish, right? It's something that they can chew on, something that they can eat on, something that's edifying, something that's nourishing, I feel, to the soul. I feel like miracles are in that cup. I'm getting that story or the telling of feeding a lot of people with just a little bit, like the miracle of it, justice. See, whatever you talk about, I feel like it's going to be unbiased, it's going to be impartial, but it's going to be something that a lot of people can relate to. I feel like it's going to be truth in it. I feel like it is going to help people balance, first balancing self, and then you will be able to extend that out into others. Hierophant, see, counselor, somebody that speaks, somebody that gives out some sort of encouragement, I almost feel therapeutic, something that speaks to the soul, again, to a belief system to help people change their mind, to have them think about things that are kind of backwards, because my hand is going back, like backwards thinking, and help change that and change their perspective and how they see things. Again, taking a cue from nature, 101:33, I'm picking up 11:33. Four of Pentacles. You know, I feel like this will help open people up. Queen of Wands. Like you may be holding back in terms of your gifts, in terms of spirituality. You may be holding back. It could be confidence or just stepping out and being seen, beloved. But I definitely feel like somebody has a definite spiritual gift and they may be holding it back, beloved. They are not, I feel, expressing it. They're not putting themselves out there. They're not stepping forward into this arena, this thing that you have been called to do. Understanding how everything in your life journey has been preparing you to grow, you to be you. Don't have any guilt over being happy, releasing any beliefs that no longer assist you, things of the past, things of the low. It's okay to raise yourself up, to give out happiness, to emit joy and delight and lightheartedness, all of that goodness, because that's what you want to call back in. It doesn't benefit a man's soul to gain the riches, right? Like if you give up everything just for money, then what does that benefit your soul? Losing yourself? No, it's not worth it. You end up unfulfilled, beloved, like how we saw this Four of Cups in this deck. You want something here? But when you bring in those other pillars, spiritual fulfillment, mental, emotional fulfillment, physical fulfillment, honoring self, the vessel that you use to experience life, then of course you will feel good about the money that comes along with it, because resources are a thing, material wealth is a thing, and to know that you are already materially wealthy because you are inheritance, like you have an inheritance of creation itself. It belongs to all of us. The abundance of it is to be shared with creation as how it's designed to be. The same way that the Most High God feeds the squirrels and the birds and the bees and the ants and every living thing, we are to be fed too. So there's no, like, you have to humble yourself into a low position and not understand that wealth, material wealth, is your birthright. It is your inheritance. You give unto it, and it gives unto you. It provides everything that's needed. It was already placed here for us. It is a garden. Is it a garden? And here, if you choose to see it. What do you see, beloved? Anything else? Boom, boom. We see creation. Create. Empress energy. Sitting in the garden. Anything else, beloved? No. Split it. Forgive and release. Forgive and release. Follow the light. Be a light. Forgive and release. When we carry love and forgiveness, we are stronger. We keep our lessons learned without holding on to past hurts. How you love that. We do. We do. Embrace the sensitivity in you. When we carry love and forgiveness, we are stronger. Queen of Swords energy. We can carry our lessons learned, yes, without holding on to past hurts. Don't have to hold on to the past hurt, but you can release it. Anything that doesn't assist your soul's growth, you can emit happiness, understanding that you came here on an assignment. You may not know all the details of it, but you can trust that what you've gone through is a part of it. And there's something that you can do with it. There is something that you were contracted to do with it. It could be the thing that's making you feel unfulfilled, beloved. To move through those 7 laws, to really dig into it, to express them, to understand how it leads you to your dharma, to your life purpose, that life is eternal. It's like a dance. It's like the sun rising and setting. It's going to rise. It's going to set. But it'll rise again, beloved. And I feel like somebody has risen again. And they came back to finish their assignment, to continue to work with the highest, being a vessel, that you have a lot, a community that you will impact. But first, it starts with the greatest impact, is that it's onto self-mastery. Everything else will work through osmosis, weed. Thank you again so much for joining us here on the Tears and Weeks Tarot Show, where you sure enough never know what you're going to get. Hopefully you enjoyed the message. Hopefully you vibe, beloved. If you did vibe, subscribe. Hashtag vibes, hashtag We Nation, hashtag A like alpha, A like, I don't know what I was going to say, omega. A like alpha, O like omega, yo. Hashtag AO. Hashtag let's get it we. Hashtag We Nation. Hashtag beloveds. Beloved, beloved, beloved. Hashtag I see. Hashtag understanding. Hashtag I got the assignment. Hashtag I'm getting after it. Hashtag it's a brand new day. Hashtag change is on the way. Till next now, I love you like I love us, because I love the Alpha and the Omega that made us, that called us to be the infinite intelligence breathing. The word lives in this day. To the next now, y'all. This one's done. Ashe.